Stores with Aldi Books, and I'm here with a book haul. A rather obnoxious one, if truth be known. I mean, it's probably apparent. So yeah, I started out with really good intentions. So how does this keep happening to me? Let's talk about that, shall we? So, yeah, spring is book prize season, faux show. Yeah. So there is the Stella Prize. Hello, hashtag Aussie April. Still time to get in on that game. Yeah, I will link our announcement below. Still time. It's fun. And so that is an Australian prize for women's fiction, both fiction and nonfiction, actually. Then there is the Walter Scott Prize, which is out of the UK for historical fiction. There is the Women's Prize for fiction, also out of the UK, but open, to all written in English. And the Costa Award, another UK award. Thank goodness the US awards are in the fall. Oh, except for the Pulitzer. I don't have any of those yet. So yeah, the Costa Prize. So I wanted to, dip my toes into those prizes, and I couldn't buy them all, obviously. So I said, one from each. That's good. So I found, I think 3 or 4 that fit Mel from Mel's Bookland Adventures in Eve's Alexandria. They're, it's called Reading Through the Ages, I think. I will link that below as well. But I found 3 of the Walter Scott for that challenge, which is to read through the ages. There are prompts. So I picked up After the Party by Cressida Connolly. This one fits the interwar period, so it's sitting right between World War I and World War II. So I decided on this one of the 3 or 4 because this is the one I could not get from Scribd or my public library. See, I'm trying to be better here. Really, I am. So yeah, there's that. And then the Costa Award, I went ahead and got the all-out winner. So the Costa picks prizes for, I think, fiction, nonfiction, poetry, children's literature, and something else. But this is the overall winner out of all the categories. The Cutout Girl, A Story of War and Family, Lost and Found by Bart Van S. This one is the nonfiction offering, I believe. So there was that. And then the women's prize, there were like a good half a dozen of those that I really wanted. So I did let myself get 2 of those. So obviously I chose Bottled Goods by Sophie Van Llewellyn because, I mean, do I need to even say it? I'm really looking forward to this one. It's tiny. And then I broke my rule about, I'm not going to buy any more books by an author that I already own books by until I've read those books, but I could not. So I got Praise Song for the Butterflies by Bernice L. McFadden. This one's another smaller one, so I should be able to get to this one relatively quickly. So super excited for those. And then the Stella Prize, I nabbed Terra Nullius. This one actually was on the list, last year's list, but I've just seen so many people rave about it that I've really, really wanted it. So this is the one I chose to represent the Stella. So that wasn't too bad. Like 5 prize lists, and I only got 5 books. So I was really trying, really. And then I have been trying to buy a pre-order or 2, not every month, but every now and again, because I've heard that is the best way to support an author, is to make a pre-order. and I do want to be supportive of my favorite authors. So, obviously, I got Allie Smith's Spring. That's a no-brainer. This is a series representing the 4 seasons, and I can't not have them all. I mean, I could, but I'm able to, so I wanted it. I have autumn and winter, so now I have spring to check out. These are gorgeous editions. And then I picked up When We Left Cuba by Chanel Clayton. These are a romance series about 3 sisters set in Cuba during this one's in the 60s. Do they call it a revolution? I don't know what they call it. Yeah, the Cuban Revolution. Obviously, I need to read these so that I can learn more. But I really enjoyed the first one in the series, which was called Next Year in Havana. So I put this on my pre-order list of possibilities right after finishing the first one. So excited to get to that one. I know Bree finished it recently and gave it 5 stars, so I'm excited. And then Women Talking by Miriam Taves. This one, like, all my friends were reading this one and I wanted it, but I would have had to order it from Book Depository, which was fine, but then I saw that it was coming out as a US release, and I decided to wait for it. I like this cover, so yeah, I got this one. This one is, I don't feel like I need to tell you about this one because it's been everywhere. It's been everywhere. And then, this was the one I've been waiting for to do the haul. This is the last one that showed up this week. The Girl Aquarium by Jen Campbell. This is her poetry collection and the cover is so beautiful. I love it so much, so much. So super excited to dip into this. Jen Campbell is, sorry, my kid's taking a shower if you can hear that. She is a booktuber, just a lovely woman, great channel, but also a great writer. I've read her short story collection that came out, I guess, over a year ago, and her children's books, her children's picture books are just absolutely delightful. That's why I think I'm going to love her poetry collection, because her children's books are so lyrical. So super excited for that. So that was it, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now I was gonna be super duper good, and that was all. But things happen. Okay, things apparently just happen. So I read this one, My Sister the Serial Killer by Oyinkan Braithwaite. I just couldn't resist. It was so intriguing. I saw Rincey talk about it, and Dee Dee, and numerous other people. So I was super good, and I listened to it online. I can't remember if it was my library or Scribd, but I just loved it. I absolutely loved it. So again, I wanted to support the author, and I thought the cover was super fun. And I'm glad I got it, because the cover, I didn't realize about her glasses in the cover. And then the back is just clever. So yeah, really happy to have this one, and totally enjoyed it. It's a quick read if you want to listen to it online. The audio book is fabulous. Okay. And then it just all fell apart. So again, let's see, where should I start here with how it all fell apart. So if you recall my haul I did recently, my sister gave me a gift card, and I bought a bunch of middle grade books in verse from Thrift Books, which is another site I've recently discovered. This is so bad that I discover all these ways to buy books. But so I spent the gift card there, and then they sent me a $5 credit. And you can just buy $5 with the $5 credit. However, To get free shipping, you have to spend $10. You see where this is going. So I remembered one more middle grade verse book that I had wanted and was the reason I placed the order, and just forgot that one that I really wanted. So I ordered that one, but that was only like $4. So I had to get a couple more to get free shipping. So I held those in reserve for this haul. But I was good. I was very selective. I grabbed Burger's Daughter by Nadine Gordimer. This one is a South African author, I believe set during apartheid, when it was all falling apart. Really, yes, turbulent political environment of present day South Africa. This is an older one, but this is a Nobel Prize winner, and I heard about this one from Britta Bowler's channel. She is reading a female Nobel Prize winner each month, and I decided to grab this one. I was super excited to hear her mention it because I've decided my themed reading for next January is going to be South Africa. So I went ahead and got this one to add to that pile for next January. Perfect. Thank you, Britta. And I also grabbed We Need New Names by No Violet Bulawayo. This one I believe is Nigerian. But Sean, Zimbabwe, sorry. Sean, the book maniac, raves about this one. So multiple times I've heard him mention it on his channel, so I'm really excited. And also Dee Dee has tagged me in, Dee Dee from Brown Girl Reading. I'll link all these people below if I remember. Remind me if I don't, there's one that you want to hear about. But Dee Dee from Brown Girl Reading has tagged me in the African authors tag, and I'm worried that I don't have a lot of representation there. So I need to stock up on that. So I grabbed this one. All right, so there was that. And then, as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, Jacqueline and I are doing Aussie April this month. So once she decided for sure that she wanted to do it, I said, well, I need some more Aussie books. So I grabbed another Stella Prize listed book. This one is from this year, Eggshell Skull by Bree Lee. Now, Terra Nullius that I showed earlier is, I believe, a dystopian by the indigenous author. This one is a nonfiction, a memoir. Scorching, self-scouring, a young woman finds her steel and learns to wield it. I don't want to delve too deeply into the blurb because I'm going to start all three of these Aussie reads on Monday, and I kind of want to go into them, you know, not knowing too much. I'm thinking I'm gonna vlog the experience. So there's that. And then the other one I got for Aussie April, Jacqueline told me I would really love this, The Lost Flowers of Alice Hart by Holly Ringland. And this one is, you know, I love me some flowers if you watch my recent vlogs. So yes, a story told with flower motifs. I think they're drawings. Yeah. So excited for my Aussie finds. And then, yeah. These next two are just like, you know how they put that eye-catching stuff in the checkout line at the grocery store or Target? Target's even worse. So yeah. The Girl He Used to Know by Tracy Garvis Graves. It's been everywhere. It's one of those second chance romance, you know. They had a thing when they were really young and it didn't work out, and they've rediscovered themselves later in life. So I'm here for that, and this cover is beautiful. So, and then Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Couldn't resist this one, seeing it everywhere either, and I've already read this one and enjoyed it tremendously. So, and like I said in my wrap up yesterday, I really liked Evelyn Hugo as well, so I was pretty sure that this would be a good one. So there was that, just, you know, problematic. And then things happen in real life. So one of the 4th grade teachers had a stack of books outside his door that he was giving away. And so I snagged the mixed up files of Mrs. Basil E Frankenweiler. I actually used to collect Newbery winners. I had quite a stack. I love reading them. I think it's fascinating. And this one is one of the most popular. I don't know why I never read it, except that it's a mystery, and I don't read a lot of mysteries. But yeah, gonna make it, read it. I'm gonna do it. I couldn't not grab it. It's gorgeous. It has French flaps. Anyway, so there's that. And Robert from Barter Hordes had this Arc of the Night Tiger that he had finished by Yangtze Chu, and wanted to know if anybody wanted to read it. And actually this one was on, I love to read Asian fiction, and this one was on my one-day list, so I said yes please. So I snagged that one. Thank you, Robert. And then I actually have a co-worker that reads voraciously the same style books that I do. It's delightful. So, you know, we exchange words about our books in the lunchroom every day. And I took her Hum If You Don't Know the Words and Born a Crime by Trevor Noah. And she brought me Lucky Boy by, why would you write the author's name in cursive? Shanti Sekaran. There you go. So yeah, this one doesn't count against my TBR because I'm going to return it. But yeah, this is Indian fiction. So Natalie from my reading days, I wonder if she's read this one. Anyway, yeah, that's finally it. But I think what we can safely assess from this situation is that I am highly susceptible to peer pressure. And I'm a public school teacher, a high school teacher with a teenager of my own. I should know better, but you know, it's a good problem to get into, right? Anyway, thanks so much for watching, and I will be back soon. Bye.